BEERUN, beer run. BEERUN, beer run. All we need is a 10 and a 5 or a car and a key and a sober driver. BEERUN, beer run.
Spidey sense. Okay, it didn't work. Monday. Yeah, it's pretty much typical Monday, but I got on my fingers and toes, and we call that a victory. Another beer call. In case I didn't give him credit for it, because so many of you have signed on and would like to see me inebriated over the period of an hour, it was actually New York Half-Ass Prepper's idea that he thought we should do a end of the year extravaganza and review the top 10 beers and make it like an hour. Well, first of all, there's flawed thinking here. If I look at one beer and it takes 30 minutes, how long would it take to look at 10? Just saying. But it was a good idea. I am willing to, you know, to just turn the camera on. I have been half-assed, no pun intended, half-assed thinking about actually doing a live, you know, the Google Chat live, and you know, you can tell me what you think. That could seriously go bad. At least when I you know, have some kind of a blow up and even I think I've taken it too far, at least I can, you know, stop. And usually that doesn't happen. Usually the only time that happens when I get some outside influence, like the boiler, which sits right here, so it couldn't possibly be any noisier. But yeah, I got another beer call because he wanted to know what 10 beers I would like to look at, and I think he's just been like using the E-scale, and he also always sends me the Ale Street News, which we all know where these end up. So I think today's shipment really looks like a bunch of things that I would actually have in my top 10. Some more global warming, which now all bets are off, and the 4 that I have left are going to be drank probably tonight. Another resin, and again, you know, we're talking about 7 and 9 percenters on just these alone. And of course, I'm 1050, that for sure. That for sure shows up in the top 10. So, you know, right now there's 3 of the top 10. And then what else did he send? He sent me a couple more of the adorations from Amagang. I'm not sure that shows up in the top 10, but it definitely shows up in the it's a damn good beer. Then he sent me some more. We've all learned that JAI actually is high, so high lie. Hang on a second, wait. No, I'm still not seeing it. But yeah, this was very good. This is another serious consideration for the top 10, and then, you know, we should probably, you know, sample this one just to make sure. He keeps sending me mugs from. Yeah, here goes something for him to critique me on. Staropman, the Spirit. It's the #1 beer in the world. Personally speaking, nothing that I've had so far that was a premium beer has made it into my I don't think it's scored above a 5. So this will go into the review loft. Here we go, putting one of those right there. But I like the way he thinks. Joe, I do have a bottle of Clown Shoes Vampire Slayer coming. Not like I would stop like say 100 more of them, but so I know for a fact that I will put Vampire Slayer in my top 10 review for the year. New York Half-Ass Prepper also sent me the Blue Corn Unidragon, the Russian Imperial Stout, and this one is a. I tell you, it's really, honestly, it's very close between this and the Vampire Slayer. This is exceptional. Actually, there would probably be a bunch of stuff from Clown Shoes, so that I also consider in my top 10. And then he sent me the brewery's Autumn Maple. This again, this was exceptional. I'd probably consider this in the top 10, and going off the size of the bottle, how many of these could we possibly consume? Just throwing it out there from things that I've had that I know for a fact that would probably be in there. Weinstephaner's. Actually, this I almost wish I had another go at this one. I really been trying to find some more of these, and I think I might have actually tossed that up to the 10. But this one and the Vitus, they were both exceptional. Just kind of going through the Heffy 67. I know the bottle's buried in there, but Optical Illusion, that was another one that I would probably put in there. I'd like to have a good heavy hitting a bourbon ale. Founders, I know Founders has one. That Kentucky Bourbon Ale, that was a good one. I don't know. I might have to see what I can do. Dragon's Milk, that was good. I think a top 10 would probably have to include the Dogfish Head 120. Probably already said more than 10 of them. Mickler's 1000 IBU, that was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I thought that was going to be one of those, I am man, I can drink this. But it was actually really good. So again, thank you, New York Half-Ass Prepper. These will not be consumed. These would definitely be part of the extravaganza of watching Eric get schnackered. Meanwhile, back at the Hall of Justice, Aquaman makes a tuna fish sandwich because he can't do shit. We're going to be looking at Pickled Santa. Paul, the brewman himself, informed me that, being that this is a bottle conditioned ale, we're probably all right. There's even a chance that it might be a little bit better. If it's going to be something that's really hoppy, some of that may have come off of it, but it's putting a year on it is probably going to not hurt anything. It's 6%, and Poison Stinger is adamantly looking forward to seeing me putting Santa in my mouth. So let's do that. I don't know what we're gonna get out of this one, just because it's sitting here. I guess we're gonna open it with the Enterprise. The cap is just a green Christmassy kind of color. We are getting a little bit more. This is a pint and 9 fluid ounces, and this is a Christmas ale brewed with spices. And I think the pizza delivery guy lied. I was told 45 minutes, and it has not been 45 minutes. Bottle conditioned, good carbonation. Not over excelling on the head, but kind of has that Pilsner kind of non-impressive smell, but you're getting the nutmeg, cinnamon, coriander. I read all that shit on the bottle. See, this makes me look professional. Okay, well, we've already lost all the head. Cheers. Let's put Santa in my mouth. He's been waiting for this shit for a year. Poison stinger. What the hell? So that's my colon. Well, it's got they lied. Did you tell him it wasn't 45 minutes and to go sit somewhere?
What do you want me to do? Kick his ass?
I'd like to see that. Is Bomi going commando on the pizza guy? Okay, so the pizza's here, and okay, I was about to say, it's kind of like the first thing I'm actually getting is like a not so good Pilsner. You know, you get kind of that rusty. You're getting. It's kind of like the base beer was just average, and then they spiced it up. So it kind of has a not so good initial flavor to it. That burns away, and the Christmassy spices in there, the nutmeg, the coriander, the cinnamon, those are all actually not bad. But then those go away, and you're just kind of back to being left with that kind of that heavy aftertaste. And oh, it's sitting upstairs. I was chastised by Poison Stinger for hanging on to trash, and somehow that made me a hoarder. Well, if you actually looked around, which I'm not gonna, because maybe it actually would make me look like a hoarder, because Samantha has a bunch of stuff stored in what is someday I'm really hoping to be the walk-in gun safe vault. Even make it a panic room. The panic would be whoever tried to open that. But long story short is I wanted to save the bottle that from Paul's Brew. You know, I've got a collection of bottles sitting right here of things that I really liked, and I've got a couple back there that I just think are funny. The zombie monkey and the toxic one, because they had the zombie theme. I like the hot rod ale because it had the dragster, on it. And I'm going to be saving Paul's because it was something he made with his own hands, and I know him. And someday when he's like, a CEO of his own brew shop, and I'm the dumb shit standing in my basement, maybe he'll remember me. And a big congratulations to you, and you know who you are. I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm very, very, very happy for you. This cheers goes out to you, my friend. So, what we're learning is if you're gonna make and I've really started to like some of this stuff. I mean, especially when you think of it, you know, you can't look at it as in we're gonna drink this all year, but this time of the year, you know, enjoy something like this. It's like it could be something, but it just kind of has that, not really metallic. It's just kind of just your low end pilsner, and that somewhere between like a rust and skunky. And I'm making it sound worse than it is because it's actually not that terrible. I'm just this is what it is compared to, you know, some of the other ones like for instance the Adoration. This was exceptional, and this not so much. So we don't need to, you know, keep whipping the horse while my pizza's getting cold. So we'll just say that on the E scale, as far as Christmas ales, I probably give this one. The more you drink it, the more it kind of grows on you too. I guess I give this one a 4 on the E scale. I'm gonna finish that and bring that upstairs. A little bit of sediment on the bottom of that. Tomorrow, let's go into something else from Paul. Let's take a look at Berwick Brewing IPA. Something from his hometown. I do not see an alcohol percent on it, unless it was in, no, that was their www dot stuff. Yep, no alcohol percentage. Limited, very limited information on this one. This one is from Berwick, Pennsylvania. It's an IPA, and we're looking at it tomorrow. Otherwise, hate to cut this one short. I'm sure a few, well, actually you guys are like self-torture or whatever. I thought if I threw out there that I was thinking about doing a minimum of an hour brew review, that would be like disappointment. Instead, it was like there hasn't actually been one person that hasn't commented negatively on the whole idea. So I'm telling you one thing though, if I do, I'm not even sure who. No, and no, that's not an option. I am not going to drink 10 high-end brews with Dan the beer bitch. So I don't know what I would do locally. You know, Heffy, you know, do you want to come on down and we'll do the year-end thing together? It's only what is it, a 14-hour drive? Just scoot down to Montana, just head right over. Not a big deal. Okay, guys. The spices are right on that. I mean, it's not too much and it's not too little. I mean, I've definitely had worse, but okay. So, are you happy, Poison Stinger? I accepted Santa into my mouth. Watch. Again, thank you, New York Half-Ass Prepper, and he's also the one that sent me this like a year ago. But looks like we've got 4, 5, 6. It's looking like at least six things for sure that I would probably throw in the top 10. So, okay. You guys have a good Monday. I am going to go have. She asked what I wanted, and I said kind of was in the mood to have a burger tonight. So that was what I was gearing up for. And then she saw a damn pizza commercial, and everything changed. So I still went with it. One of the two pizzas, I got a bacon cheeseburger. So it's kind of a sort of a compromise. So you guys enjoy your Monday, and we will see you tomorrow, and we'll take a look at the Berwick IPA from Paul at PA Brew News. So you guys have a good night. Cheers, guys.